Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm really glad to have you guys here. Please, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button. I beg you. I'm trying to hit 100k, okay? And if you're subscribed, I love you. At the end of this video, if you enjoyed it, or you can as well just hit on the like button now. But if you want to wait to the end, okay, before you like it, you can also do that. That one save day, okay? Guys, very straight into the gist. Let's talk about the conversations that these housemates are already having this morning, okay? It's day 20, you know, it's officially day 20 in Biggie's house, you know, and of course the housemates woke up to their normal routine of, you know, going into the arena for their morning workouts and all of that. And you know, we saw Boma and Whitemoney, you know, just having a conversation. And Boma feels like this new housemate that there's something off about them. You know, he also feels like Queen is doing too much, and you know, as much as he's been trying to bond with her and all of that, he also needs to be very careful because he's not really sure, you know, for him there's something about them. First of all, he pointed out that, you know, on their microphones they do not even have their names tagged on it, so for him it's like something they happen for year. You know, after they now talked about the new housemates and all of that, Boma then went on to tell Whitemoney that he feels like Pere and Maria cannot be trusted. Now trust me, this conversation that both of them had, it lasted for a long while, and the person that was talking the most was actually Boma. You know, he said he feels like, you know, Pere and Maria, they cannot really be trusted and all of that. And then they went on talking about this whole hair wahala, you know, Whitemoney saying that his hair was 18 inches, blah blah blah. I think when they were even having that conversation, Whitemoney even pleaded with the person that's handling his page to post the picture of his hair and everything, and of course that one paid attention. And then we now started seeing pictures of Whitemoney with his full hair, you know, surfaced on the internet and all of that. So all these hair, whether not fake, whether not real, that one no concern me. If you like, texturize your hair, if you like, not texturizer. But then after they talked about this whole wahala and all of that, Whitemoney said that, you know, at the beginning of the show he really liked Maria's vibe and everything, but you know, over time he's been able to see some traits in her, you know, that has made him just withdraw a little bit. And then he further went on to say that at this point, yeah, he knows that a lot of things are going on in that house, but then he chooses to just keep them to himself because, you know, he would rather just keep them to himself. So obviously Whitemoney knows what is going on in the house, and to be honest, it's not just Whitemoney that has noticed it. The other housemates also have an idea because they keep talking in like their small circles and all of that. So let's just see how all of these things pan out, okay? Like, to even think that, you know, at 2 a.m. yesterday, Whitemoney, when they're banned from kitchen, say, Baba, we need to relieve your stress. Baba, no cook again. Baba, no enter kitchen again. Baba, no call the monopolize things for this kitchen. Now still the same Baba call they do Yabasira for kitchen around 2 a.m. You know, at this point, Pere and Maria, they had gone into the head of house lounge. You know, they cook rice and stew. Because I told you guys that Whitemoney said he was going to cook a big pot of stew for them, and then the rest of the housemates can then follow up with their cooking routine and stuff like that. So now around 2 a.m, this boy cooked this stew finish. All the other housemates come they carry plates, come they collect white rice and stew. I still see all this sauce, so that go dey alright last, you know. Anyways, guys, moving on, let's talk about Beatrice and, you know, her media rounds. Obviously, you know, Beatrice, Earrings, and Nee have been going for their media rounds and all of that. But today I'm going to be talking about Beatrice and Earrings. But for Nee, I haven't been able to find a clip of his interview with Ebuka. So everything I'm going to be saying now is based on the interview Beatrice and Earrings had with Ebuka. Now for Beatrice, Ebuka asked her certain questions. He was like, do you think that you posing as the wild card in the house and, you know, doing all of that stuff, do you think it affected your game? And for her, she said yes, that she thinks it affected her game. First of all, Ebuka asked her how she was feeling about, you know, the whole eviction, and in her words, she said she feels good. You know, it was a lot difficult for her to blend in that house, so coming out right now has brought a lot of relief to her and all of that. Now, speaking on the wildcard issue and her posing as one, Beatrice went on to say that yes, that this thing affected her game, but then she also wanted to be noticed because, again, it was almost like, you know, she was just by herself and all of that. That as much as she feels bad, she has also apologized to the housemates for distracting them and, you know, making them think that she was the wild card. Ebuka went on to ask her who she thinks is going to win this season of the Bbnaija show, and without hesitation, she mentioned Whitemoney.
If you could predict who would probably win, who would you call?
Whitemoney.
Why?
Because it's too real.
Who did you think was the least real? Oh, if there's more than one. Okay.
In the house.
Yeah.
Pere.
Why?
I don't know, but there's just something strange about that guy.
Now he now asked her, okay, what of that kiss? What was that situationship that was going on between you and Pere? Would you have gone for it? And for her, she said yes, that she would have gone for it. Not because she loves the guy and everything, but just because she also wanted to catch cruise and, you know, play the game as much as he was also playing the game. Finally, Ebuka asked her what her worst moment was in the house, and she mentioned that it was the quarrel she had with Sammy. You know, the day they were rehearsing for their task and everything, where she shouted and walked away and all of that. For her, she felt like she overreacted, and, you know, she could have talked to Sammy in a more calm manner and all of that. But then all is well. You know, she's out now, she's into her fashion, she wants to go into acting, you know, she said she wants to go into action movies, you know. And Ebuka was like, okay, action Beatrice. You know, I really wish her well. I pray that everything she lays her hand upon will definitely prosper in Jesus' name. Amen. Now for earrings, he actually mentioned Ebuka that the first girl, or the girl that he actually had an eye for in that house, was Iykeresa. And in my mind, I'm like, I didn't even see that one. Ebuka now asked him, okay, did you tell Iykeresa how you felt about her? He said yes, that he actually told her, and, you know, Iykeresa was like, earrings, I'm going to be friends with you for life and everything.
I had an eye for Iykeresa. Yeah, and I told her. I actually went to tell her. Not like I want to start a relationship, but like,
Did you let her know?
Yes, I did.
And what did she say?
She was like, Yes, I'm going to be friends with you forever.
Now, Ebuka asked him what he thinks about the whole Iykeresa and Emmanuel relationship. And, you know, according to Iykeresa, he feels like Emmanuel has a crush on Iykeresa. And as much as he knows that Iykeresa likes Emmanuel, he's not really sure that it is love. But then the thing is, Iykeresa likes the idea of being with Emmanuel. So, you know, for him, that's what he thinks. Ebuka further went on to ask him why he thinks the other housemates nominated him. And for him, he mentioned that he withdrew a lot from them because this whole wildcard thing brought a lot of pressure, and, you know, people were now looking at other people somehow. And because he doesn't know how to, like, start explaining himself and telling people, oh, I'm not the wild card, I'm not the wild card, he withdrew a bit, and that kind of affected his game. Ebuka also asked him, like, who is your least favorite housemate? And he straight up called Maria. And, you know, he went on to say that the first day they got into that house, so that Maria was really shivering. He was the one that took his jacket and went to give this girl, but then after that, everything just came crumbling down and everything. You know, for him, he wasn't really close to Maria. Ebuka asked him, okay, what do you think about Maria and Pere's relationship? And according to Iykeresa, he said, I don't know if this one is a toxic relationship or whatever, but Pere is good for Maria, Maria is good for Pere, so, you know, both of them can continue whatever it is. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Did you ever see Iykeresa and Iykeresa being together? To be honest, I did not see that, not because of anything. It's just we didn't get a lot of screen time between Iykeresa and Iykeresa, so it was almost impossible for us to even guess that there was something there. Now, before I end this video, let's talk about Ike and Teresa of Ultimate Love. Guys, sadly, they are no longer together. They just called off their marriage and all of that. You guys remember that about 2 months ago, there was a proposal, a very sweet, romantic, you know, anything you can think of, any word you can think of. That proposal was very, very sweet. You know, he knelt down and everything. They were friends there. They even went live. It was so sweet. And, you know, thinking about it now, 2 months after they've gone their separate ways, you know, it's just really sad. It's just really sad. And it just almost seems like, you know, none of the relationships from that show worked. Remember the one with Presh Tucker and her partner? You also remember the one with Michael and his partner? You also remember Rose and her partner? Like, none of it actually worked. And, you know, we're hoping that this Iykeresa one was here to stay, because, I mean, they were almost everywhere together. She was even living in his house at the time. You know, she even fought a girl on the internet for trying to snatch her man. You know, after all of these things, now the relationship not gonna end. To be very honest, this news made me sad, because it's almost like, you know, the whole idea of ultimate love like this, it don't shatter, okay? Because last nobody marry, nobody collect gifts, nothing. But then again, what I'll also say is a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. I feel like we need to respect that, because at the end of the day, not be we did the relationship. I get it, people feel very used. You guys used us, so we bought you people things, we did this, we did that. They're not forcing now. They're not forcing now to buy them gift. All you shippers, you ship at your own risk. Now you don't ship now. Now the ship now don't break. They say they need a great gain. So Mona come down, Mona go and take care, because last or your now on this on your own. Okay? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think it's okay for them to have, you know, waited for this long before calling off their marriage? Or just let me know what your thoughts are, because at the end of the day, I don't think that they would have known that their relationship was about to break, and then they still went on ahead to propose and all of that. Doesn't make sense, right? Anyways, I'll wait for you guys in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Like I said before, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Ejo Biko, what's please in Hausa? Da Anla. I don't think that's the right thing, but please, I beg you people, subscribe to my channel. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm sure you enjoyed it now. You did, not the one yourself, you did. So click on the thumbs up. Thumbs it up, okay? Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys.